Hi everyone, hope everybody's keeping well. Yesterday I took my Star Wars daft son to see The Empire Strikes Back at View Cinema, up the road in Southport. A lovely cinema. I think every time I mention going to the cinema, I give a big shout out to View. Nice theatre. There's lots to do in the area. And if you go and watch a film, you can get free parking for the day. Staff are lovely, comfortable cinema. Yeah, super. But anyway, The Empire Strikes Back. I saw it theatrically at the ABC Cinema, the long knockdown ABC Cinema in Blackpool in 1980. And it was wonderful, and it's still a wonderful film. Now, yes, it is the special edition. I much prefer the version of 4K80 that's come out. Bit grotty looking, very grainy. I'm a lover of film grain, as anybody who watches the channel knows. The Empire Strikes Back last night looked beautiful, but it had been scrubbed within an inch of its life. Where's the film grain? But you think, to modern audiences, I show my son old films and he says, why is there all dots everywhere? So look, that's the photochemical process of making films. And at 7, I don't think you're right bothered about that. And this looked pristine. It looked brand new. It looked absolutely brand new. I own all the Star Wars films on several versions on VHS, several versions on DVD. The Blu-ray, I've stopped short of buying them on 4K because I prefer the originals. And The Empire, it is the least meddled with film. Ironically, yes, they have cleaned up Luke's fall into the abyss on Bespin, but some of the worst effect shots are what was shoved in for the special edition. Some of the green screening, or whatever they did, the digital composition of the new backgrounds in Bespin from inside the buildings, or things flying past and lifts going past, when they're in orange, they look awful. They look really bad, and I prefer Bespin when it's just all white and quite sterile looking. But hey, nothing I can do. I'm not going to bang on about, yes, we should have the original films released. Yes, we should have the original films released, because to me, they're the films that I saw at the cinema in 1970. I think I saw Star Wars for the first time in 1978, actually. 1977, 78, 1980, and 83. That's where I saw, that they are the films. Yes, I went to see the special editions. Yeah, all the special editions. I think I'm with 99.9% of Star Wars fans. But it did look amazing. It looks absolutely beautiful. It looked like a brand new film, to be honest. It didn't look something was released in 1980. The faces weren't waxy. There wasn't much film grain. So it's a pretty good job that they've done. And Hoth's white again, which is quite good. For what they've put in for the special edition, I don't know why they bothered with this. Star Wars Episode 4, or Star Wars as I call it, yes, there's been hundreds and thousands of hours on YouTube talking about the special editions, and I'm not going to dwell on it. It is what it is. But last night, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed seeing it at the cinema again. And I said, it was like a brand new film. They've restored it and keep tweaking it. And yes, it looked pristine, especially on Hoth. Very little film grain. As I said, I would have preferred the film grain. I preferred the original 35mm print, such as 4K 80. But it looked brilliant. Really good went to see it, to be honest. We were saying, shall we go and see A New Hope or Empire Strikes Back? And my son said, well, I've seen A New Hope a million times. He's not really been exposed to Empire Strikes Back, because when he was younger, because it was quite a darker chapter, I kind of didn't get too much into Empire, and he loved it. And bless him, every time there's anything from the Force, he put his hand up to the cinema screen, which I thought was wonderful, and he brought back so many memories of. I saw The Empire Strikes Back as the same age as him in 1980, and that wide-eyed wonder, and just the world of Star Wars. And he actually said after, I cannot stop thinking about Star Wars. That's my boy. So it's great to share this with my son. I'm really glad, we go to the cinema together and we share our experiences. And sometimes my wife, his mum, comes along. She says, I'm not going to see." She doesn't like, not a big sci-fi fan is my darling wife. So we went, just the two of us went last night. But it's great, we like going to the cinema as a family. There's the two of us, my son and I. We talk about films and what do you think. So support your local cinema. I get 2 free tickets a month from Sky, but otherwise, you book online at View. It's £4.99. You can't buy a lot for £4.99. So it's less than £10 for 2 people to watch a movie, which I think is pretty good. I think it's it's not much. It's a similar price to, I think, to rent a new movie on Prime or something. So yeah, I think it's dead good value. Support your local cinema. If you don't support them, we're going to lose them, and I'd be gutted if we lost our local View. Yes, there's an Odeon, equidistance, but they've got reclining seats. For some reason, I don't like reclining seats at the cinema. Don't know why. I prefer to be sat there. I feel more engaged when I'm sat upright. And we don't get the VIP seats. I sit in the normal, regular seats. I find them really comfortable. So yeah, View, book online. A lot of them, any movie, anytime. Any movie, anytime. Saturday nights as well. £4.99. I might do a separate video about View. Just to give them a big shout out. Because I said, our local cinema in South, but I love the place. Staff are lovely. Well, I had this t-shirt on going. This rather faded Empire Strikes Back t-shirt. My son had a Grogu t-shirt on. The guy checking tickets went, you two for Star Wars, right? Screen one. So they're a really nice bunch of the staff. And yeah. So there you go. My musings about seeing Empire Strikes Back yet again in 2024. And you know what? I love the fact that old films are getting re-released. I remember in 2022 when the Bonds were out, I reviewed many on this channel. What an absolute treat to see old movies at the cinema. I think it's a smart move by View. Yeah, there's not many people go and see them. I think one of the Bond films there were 4 people in. There were a fair number in last night. There were probably the theatre was probably about a third full on a wet Sunday night in September. So yeah, good on them for showing old films. And yeah, I keep saying I'm going to go watch it, educate myself and go and watch one of the live events, go and watch an opera or something. I think they're about £17.99. Cheaper than going to Covent Garden. I'm not an opera fan, but it kind of interests me. So I might try and broaden my horizons and go to one day. But anyway, that's The Empire Strikes Back in 2024 at the cinema. Back where it belongs. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you soon.